And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the mound now, Kevin Gausman. How about a report on him, Chris?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
In the air to left down the line. Santander makes the grab, 2 down. Here is Freddie Freeman. Freeman goes 6 feet 5 inches, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Guerrero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center, and today's starting pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2.
The next offering misses, and the count is even, 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And ball 1. That misses, and that's ball 2. 1 out, base is empty. And another ball. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Edman going after it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Santander at the plate. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And strike 2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
On a line, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
First baseman.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season. Santander off of first with 2 away.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers. Squirts away a little bit.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that.
Shawty, tell me where you at.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Gausman back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Gausman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Now a jump throw. Pretty nice play there. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
That is fifth left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Second inning here. No score. Started after it. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Climb the ladder with that fastball. And the count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Just missed. Sets him down on strikes. Throws him with the heater at the knees. And up to the plate is Will Smith. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Throws to second. And in there with a double off the wall.
That is seventh right fielder.
And here is Michael Conforto. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one to first. Guerrero the toss to first. That's out number 3. Bottom of the second, and now the DH, Will Wagner.
It's great watching Yamamoto pitch in Major League Baseball, but he played against MLB talent before he signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics and in the 2023 World Baseball Classic and helped Japan win gold medals in both.
And the 1-0. And he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And a breaking ball misses outside. Wagner aboard here at first with nobody out. Strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-1. That's a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly, First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. No outs, runners at first and second. Foul tip, strike 3. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Right through there for a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Two on, 1 out. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ripped into center, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. But it's offline. He will score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And there's a foul ball. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter is George Springer. Struck out swinging his first time. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. And there's a base hit to right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Slice to right, and foul ball. 2 outs, bases are full. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Tommy Edman at the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. And a foul ball. And a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. So the lineup flips over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Set for the bottom of the third. And now the big-time power threat, Anthony Santander. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Throws to second, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now fouled off down the right side.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Next offering is in for a strike. Goes down looking. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Ground ball up the middle. Throw to first in time. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Kirk batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And that one fouled off. And now 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That's to third. Muncy. Over to first. Inning over.
Let me start by saying which one of y'all.
On to the fourth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Betts, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. The shortstop takes the ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Turns and fires the Betts. Just outside. Now 2-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that misses. And now 3-2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one drilled left field. And in one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit, and that one fouled off. Right through there for a strike. That's down and in. Base hit into center field. Headed for the plate. Throw is high and over his head.
Picks himself up an RBI. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Muncy takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Fastball is outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. Caught looking his first time up. A little bit low. Ball 1. First and second here, no outs. And that's downstairs. And the count now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Line drive, caught to second with the throw. No chance to get back. It's a double play. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Doubled his first time. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Grounded out his first time up. There's a strike. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Top half of inning number 4.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Breaking ball inside. And it's 2-2. Just off the inside edge.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. In the air out to center. Lucas trying to get to it. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the third out. Back now in Toronto. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball 1 there. Inside, just missed. popped up. Betts. And he makes the catch. One down. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. RBI single his last time up. Ripped on a line. Squeezes it. And there's two down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Lucas now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That's out to center field. Edman makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Ready now for the fifth inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Gausman back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Dodgers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Kike Hernandez. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that misses. And that's ball one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Foul ball there. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a ball. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Go ahead run on base. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. 1 for 2.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1-0.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nope. Ball 2. 2-0.
Now 3-0.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
First and second, 2 outs. And here's Freddie Freeman. There's the strike. Line drive, base hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And that one missing low.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Betts, the lead runner out at second. Freeman on at first with 2 down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, George Springer. The wind of the pitch. Fouled off. He was late Here comes the 0-1. And delivers outside. Going to count 1-2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
And now it's even up. Strike three. It's a strikeout for Yoshinobu. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Just missed. And that is out of play. That one ripped. Hauls it in, 2 away. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Anthony Santander. And that's too high.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
That's a hit. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity?
Slides, but it gets by him. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Back-to-back singles, just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now here is Will Wagner. And that one is in for a strike. Blue Jays down a run. Fought off foul. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They take the force out, inning over. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Nick Sandlin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hernandez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
1-1.
That one fouled off. On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. And here is Will Smith. Lifted in the air down the left side. Santander drifts towards it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. And next for L.A., Michael Conforto. Outside corner, there's a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Santander brings it in. And that is that. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Michael Grove.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Kerr in the box now, takes strike 1. And fouled off. Swing Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Andres Jimenez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering is in for a strike. There's a strike. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. On the outside corner, got him looking. So up next, Ernie Clement.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
Nathan Lucas now at the plate. Grove checks the runner, and he's back in on a dive. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 2-2.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And next for Toronto, George Springer. And he won a round. Just enough that time. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Tommy Edman. That one missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Strike one.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's the second baseman, Enrique Hernandez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's a little bit low. Sandlin goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a sinker.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And James Kingsley says he won a round. That one the other way. Snags it for the second out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And ball one.
Strike.
Off the plate, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan. Bo Bichette getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
Blake Trinan.
And the first offering is not close.
Well, these Blue Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
And a foul ball. There's a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. And it kicks off the base. The leadoff single and the go-ahead run is aboard.
He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
And now, Anthony Santander. And that one fouled off. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Whoa, over his head to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Man at second. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that is a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 1 out now. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. There's a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Ground ball right side. Freeman steps on the bag, and we stay tied as the inning ends. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jimmy Garcia.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's Mookie Betts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Next offering misses down and away. And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Swing and a foul out of play. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that drops in for a strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Foul ball still 0-2. Ball one there. Kim gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Here comes Max Muncy. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That misses. 1-0.
1-0.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in. Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And it's even up.
That's a really good take.
At
this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Grounder might be 2. He flips it to second in time. On to first, double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Hernandez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Next offering is outside. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. This one in the dirt. Runner stays put at third. In the air, left field, down the line. Santander racing after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. 2 outs. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tanner Scott. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Kirk stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone! And they lead it. It's 3-2.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
And now, Andres Jimenez. Right through there for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball, right field. Conforto makes the grab, 1 down. So digging in, Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. He swings and fouls one off.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it could surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
This one smoked out to left. Corrals it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. Pitch misses, ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
Up.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Smith in the box now, takes strike 1. And that's a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Michael Conforto will climb in. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. First pitch misses. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that is Springer. And there are 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And there's a foul ball. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And that one fouled off. One strike away. In the
1
dirt.
ball.
Now
2 strikes.
1-2. Good eye right there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And it remains 2-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the